My name's Jan, and welcome to my channel, Silky Steel's Kitchen Witchery. And today I'm going to be making my organic, natural, chemical-free hair gel. Um, as you can see, my hair looks like hell today because I'm out of it. I just colored it, and it's a little bit frizzy, but yeah, my hair doesn't look great without my hair gel. So I'm making more, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Okay, so the first thing, let me get where you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying a new camera angle. I hope this helps. So the first thing I'm going to do is put 8 cups of water. Distilled water. Two. Set that to high heat until it starts to boil. Being so noisy. Better. And then to that, I'm going to add half a cup of lavender and half a cup of rosemary. I'm going to bring it to a boil. And let it boil for 10 minutes. There's lavender and there's rosemary. All right. The base for this gel is organic golden flaxseed. And after the rosemary and the lavender boil for 10 minutes, then I'll add the flaxseed and let that boil for 10 minutes. And having learned my my lesson while making soap, I'm not going to make you watch me do that. So yeah, let's cut 20 minutes off this video. I'm just stirring enough to make sure everything gets all nice and wet. It likes to float. But the boiling takes care of that. And meanwhile, I'm going to get my oils started. My little proprietary oil mix. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what I'm putting in this time. This time I'm putting in argan oil, 1 tablespoon. Sorry. And then 2 tablespoons of rosemary oil. Rosemary oil is amazing for getting your hair to grow and stay thick. 2. And then I'm going to put a speck of vitamin E. And you need to get my little spatula. Where'd you go? Ah, there it is. It's like, I don't like wasting everything, so I even use a spatula on my spoons. Okay, and then I'm going to put, since I have curly hair and I'm trying to support my curls, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of magnesium oil. Teaspoon of soy lecithin. Soy lecithin is an emulsifier. It helps you keep your mixes from separating. And since there's both waters and oils in this, I'm definitely going to need it. So let's put a teaspoon of that. Lecithin is very thick. Look at that. Get that out of there. Stirring that up. And oh, I'm all out of lavender essential oil, which is what I usually put in this. So I'm going to put my favorite gardenia. And I don't have much of that either, but it should be enough to overcome the somewhat not quite so nice smell of the flaxseed. All right, so I've got that mixed up. I'm boiling with lavender. Yeah, it's not mixing very well. It's okay. I'm going to be using my stick blender on this. So let's go ahead and pause this, and I will put away my stuff that I don't need anymore. And I'll be back when I put the flaxseed in. Okay, so the rosemary and the lavender has been boiling for 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and add the golden flaxseed, 1 cup. I can get this open. There we go. Where did my Caesars? This. So 1 cup is going into the mortar with the rosemary, and that's going to boil for 10 minutes also. I like to get the rosemary and the lavender started before I put the flaxseed in, because the rosemary and the lavender will give off more in 20 minutes, and you cannot boil flaxseed that long. So 10 minutes is the max on flaxseed. It's 8 to 10 minutes works. So one thing I forgot is, as a preservative, I put in ascorbic acid, vitamin C crystals, and I add that to the oil. And this is 3/4 of a teaspoon, so I'm going to do a heaping one because I need a whole teaspoon. And that helps it stay fresh. I also store this in the refrigerator. And let's see, let me mix this in. I'm also going to be adding one more thing to it once I combine these 2 ingredients, but you can't add that until they're combined. And what that is xanthan gum. Xanthan gum is a thickener, and it helps the gel be a little less slimy. So, see you in 10 minutes. Okay, the flaxseed is almost finished boiling. And I'm going to show you how I prepare my strainer. I get a knee-high, which I buy in bulk because I strain a lot of things with them. And I gather it up and put it on the strainer so that it sits tight at the bottom and I don't have it hanging into my whatever container I'm putting it in. And then over these two little loops, I just pull the knee high over these pan holder notches on it, and then I pour in there. So that way it will sit here comfortably without me having to hold it, and I can pour and strain. So let's see how close this is to being done. I've got one more minute here. One more minute. So I make this hair gel for myself. I also make it for other people. If you have curly hair and you're having trouble with it, or if you think you have frizzy straight hair and you're having trouble with it, email me. My email is on my channel in my description, and we'll talk about getting you some. So, okay, this should be done. Very hot. Which is okay. You cannot pour this stuff through through a strainer when it is cold because it is way too thick. Very thick. It's gonna be a good batch. Let that strain down some. I hope I don't have to empty it. I've got a big batch this time. I think I can fit the rest in. Woo! It's bending my strainer. Do not fall in, because then I'll have to strain it all over again. There we go. Fit perfect. How cool is that? Okay. Now I can pop this. See how slimy that is? um, here. Now. Okay, so we've got the oils and we've got the sorry, the flaxseed mint. I love it when the cleaning fairies come while I'm not looking. And the flaxseed combination in it. And now I'm going to start blending it and put in some I'm sorry, I've explained my health issues before. I'm having a brain issue right now. Xanthan gum. I'm going to put in and watch the magic happen because this stuff works fast. I need a teaspoon, and I only have a half a teaspoon thing clean right now. So I'm going to put this on low, blending it. Can you see? Let me make sure you can see because this is amazing what happens when you put xanthan gum in. See if maybe I put it closer here. Ooh, hot. So Here's a half a teaspoon. And another half teaspoon. Now, the flaxseed does not get thick until it cools. And I wanted to make sure I got the xanthan gum blended in really well so there's no lumps. And I like to blend it for quite a while. Did on that. But can you see how this is thickening? Now, once it cools, it's going to be very thick. It's going to be like gel, actually. So, this is done. We just have to wait for it to cool. And actually, before I let it cool, I'm going to put it into some containers. I'm going to let it cool a little ways and then put it into containers because it gets difficult once it's thick to put it in. So, I'm going to let it cool for a little while though, or it'll melt the containers. So, we will see you in a few minutes. Enough and cooled enough to where I can still get it through my jar filler, but it's not so hot that it'll melt the plastic. So I suck it up. I fill some 2-ounce and some 4-ounce jars here. I mean, some 4-ounce and some 8-ounce jars, excuse me. Because some people use more and some people use less, and it is perishable eventually, although the vitamin C keeps it pretty fresh for quite a while in the refrigerator. I've never had it spoil on me. It's 2. So this will be my personal one because it's the scrapers of the bowl. Make sure I don't get any clumpies out to somebody else. um, 16, 32, 44 ounces. That made 44 ounces. If you're making it for yourself, you can cut the recipe down by to a quarter, probably, um, and make much less. But you see my hair now. The next time you see me, I'll have used my gel. So I will let this finish cooling, and then I will do my hair, and then I will come back. Okay, so this is my hair with my hair gel, and I basically combed the wave in right here and scrunched dried it with my hands. It's not quite fully dry, but the difference I think is quite a bit next to that fuzziness. And if you don't like the curls looking quite so distinct, once it's completely dry, you can just run your fingers through it and loosen it up, and it just looks soft and curly. So, thank you for making hair gel with me today. This is Silky Steele's Kitchen Witchery. Ring the bells. Do all the YouTube things. Thanks.